skipper rugby Broughton it thors corrent de vornig sin skire innendil in sport iachers in a h-Aon. Na chilige show unya ate.
I didn't play a team sport at all. I didn't start playing rugby till I was 30. My daughter was playing and I thought, oh, it looks fun. I'm going to steal her boots one night without her knowing, go and join a team. So that's what I did. It was nice to learn a new skill, and actually it challenges you in a way that you don't really expect. Yeah, I met some of my best friends playing rugby, so it completely changed my life.
Just loved it. It was such a friendly club, really welcoming. It was one of my mum's friends that was playing for Broughton at the time, and she suggested that I come down. So it was a full range of ages, different personalities, different kinds of people. So it was just so welcoming from the day I came down. We're all just like one big family here, and I would say some of my closest friends I've met through rugby as well.
I started off playing rugby up in Inverness when I was in S1. And I really enjoyed it, but it got to a point where I was about 14 and there wasn't really a lot of us girls playing, and I couldn't play with the boys anymore, unfortunately. So that kind of went out the window, and I took up other sports. But when I moved to Edinburgh 2 years ago, I decided to take it back up, and yeah, just through the grapevine heard about Broughton, and the rest is history, really.
It's so good, like everyone's so welcoming. I was relatively new to Edinburgh, like I'm from Wales, so I moved up. And it was actually through a colleague who introduced me to the club, and everyone's like amazing here, and there's such a varying like degree of ability, so like you just get thrown into it, and it's a team, you know.
Han clubber rugby farpel cluich fo Daviels and Nike. I is ounce blianich mujerig gaat lessig in eichen er fitch. The barrachd borrenich fiachin in sports.
We compete in National 1, so that's the league that we've competed in since I've joined Broughton. So that's the league below the Prem League.
We are definitely growing as a team. We've had about 45 players pull on the jersey this season, so quite a lot of change, but also trying to get that skill set. So we welcome down new players all the time.
It's definitely got a lot more competitive, and you can tell like our club and other women's clubs are just growing. So it's so good to see, because everyone is getting more and more competitive, and obviously the longer you play, you start recognising people from other teams, and it's nice.
We've really started to gel as a team, and we've all got to know each other, not just off the pitch, but how we play on the pitch as well. I think that's really important. And people have been coming along more and more to training, so that commitment's been really there. And the season, in comparison to the one before, like I'm really proud of everybody, of how they've turned up for everyone, supporting each other.
Ha buanigin is in cluich ach fitch kutermach. Ach han cartes is in chorish noch teich a had a cruach fun fitch kutermach kujach.
I'd say it's probably as important, if not more important, than actually just playing the game, because it doesn't matter, you know, we're not trying to be the next Scotland team, like we're a Broughton club. We obviously love rugby, we love the sport, but it's also about having people to turn to, meeting people. Like that's how I actually met most of my friends in Edinburgh, so it's definitely so much more than a game of rugby.
The people are happy to see you. There's such a variety of people that are in the club. So you've got people who are, have played for years, and you've got people who picked up the ball for the first time, and everyone just brings their own personalities and something a bit different.
I think one of my probably biggest regrets is I wish I'd done it from school and didn't wait until my 30s to do it, because it just becomes part of your life.
And I think it's also just really important for like women to feel that they've got a community they can like come to and play some sport, and we're not, we're just a wee club, and just invite everybody and anybody who wants to give it a go, really.
Ha dagas in morige club in skippe lessigig is puchtugers in a lees artjes in league. At sa haid the curfaaltje barrachd cluichtrin is a lorakin style cluichachke.
Yeah, of course, like that's the dream, and it's just like we call ourselves the best wee club in Edinburgh, so let's just do that, just continue. So yeah, it's exciting, it's really exciting.
I mean, it would be great to think we could even have like a second 15 as well as a first 15. That would be really awesome. That would be my goal for them, for sure.
I'd like to see us really bring through players, and I'd like to see us gel a lot more. I think we're a club that actually wants to just be the best that we can be.
With Broughton, we're happy definitely being in National 1. There's teams within Edinburgh, so if you're looking to go into Prem, there is other teams that you can go to. I think definitely a goal for next season will be to be more competitive in the Cup. Unfortunately, we're out of the Cup now. We didn't make through to the semi-finals, so that'll definitely be a goal for us next year, is to go that little bit further in the Cup. And also, I would say push towards the top half of the league, just as we continue to grow and develop as a team.
Competing, that's really what we want to do. We want to go out and put out a good game on a Sunday. We want to feel like we've done our best, and we want to ultimately win games, playing the way we want to play.
Barrachd Borranich is Cluinnidh I fiach in rugby an ALBA, leis go bhfuil barrachd airgid agus Cluinnidh. Rud a ha loch Broughton a Faic.
There's a few girls on the team that are their mothers, and their daughters are playing for teams and now, and they're teenagers. And I think it's probably a bit more popular at school. I know my school didn't have a rugby team when I was growing up, and I think a lot of the older girls on the team were playing with guys. So yeah, I think there's a lot more opportunities now, and definitely with how, you know, the Women's Six Nations that's going on just now, and you know how popular it is with everyone going to Dam Health to watch Scotland play. It's really inspiring a lot of younger girls.
Like, I think the more passion that goes into a club, the more that when people do come along and try, like that's the thing that I saw when I came to Broughton, like the passion everybody had, not only for the sport but for each other as well, and I think that's really important to embed.